range. And so anyone from Port Moresby, the capital city, that needs radiotherapy has to be flown there. So that was the first barrier. When I got to Lae, to the Anglo Memorial Hospital, I found a hospital with wards spread over quite a large area. But they told me that some of the wards weren't in use. I asked why, and they ushered me through the door of one of these wards, and literally the whole back half of it had disappeared. But in fact, that would be overkill for the moment. They need to learn how to operate safely a cobalt machine. And later on, when the country catches up to the more developed world, they might need to learn about multi-leaf collimators and intensity modulated radiotherapy, which has no place for the moment. So you need to solve the problem that's actually there on the ground. And I think you can be overwhelmed with stories like I've just told you, but I want to end the story on a positive note, because last year I actually visited Papua New Guinea twice. Earlier in the year I'd been with the College of Radiologists in Australia, who from time to time send physicists and radiation therapists to help. And they had gone to see what had happened over 10 years, and in fact not much had improved in terms of the trained people on the ground. And so we were wondering what to do next. Well, IAEA, with its interest in cancer in developing countries, was an opportunity to put real resources into both radiation safety and replacing the source and doing useful activities to get this cancer program going in Papua New Guinea. So I think we have to end on the positive note that this is what IAEA can offer.
Thank you, Ian. Ambassador Bengu, Costa Rica already benefited from a PAC mission some time ago and has a national cancer plan. Can you tell us about the value of the technical support in getting that plan moving, and where are you now in Costa Rica on cancer control?
Thank you, Julie. First of all, I would like to take the opportunity to IAEA for this invitation, particularly for the honor to be here joined by this very impressive panel of experts. I think DBG Annie was saying that cancer
Opportunities for screening. What's your experience in CAR-T?
Thank you, Julie. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really pleased and honored to be here today to join the commemoration of World Cancer Day. As you said, I come from Sudan, and the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health in Sudan shows cancer to be the second most common killer or cause of death in Sudan. Breast cancer is no exception. 35% of all cancer in women is breast. Who we are and what we do.
And is working towards wiping out cancer of the cervix as a problem. And even within the country, we're looking at regional cancer centres where we can move cancer treatment closer to where people are, so they don't have to go to capital cities. So things like that. But I'd like to just end on one that we did for the population at large, and that was we kept hearing about the myths of cancer, and if you go onto the internet, there's a lot of myths that people find on the internet, and they don't know whether they're true or not. So we created a website called the I Heard website. It's available to everyone. It's just on cancer.org.au. And we invite people to ask questions or to paste in the URL of cancer sites, and then we'll give them the scientific explanation and information. And we've had over 100 questions. Does underarm deodorant cause breast cancer? Do you get cancer if you leave your drinking bottle in the sun, and so on? And we've answered all these, and we're getting hits from all over the world, thousands of hits. And so if you've got any questions, you're quite welcome to not quite overwhelm our media staff, but to paste them in so that we can have this body of knowledge of the common myths, and we can debunk them.
So that's cancer.org.au, is that what you said, Ian? Cancer.org.au. Thank you.
I think Jim's got a few questions for that website. Dr. Fadler, what about some of the cultural issues in Khartoum? Have you got a story about how your work's really building some success?
Yes, I just want to say something. Sudan, and I think Africa in general. In Sudan, we're still at large, a family and community-based, closely knit society, of course with the disadvantage of having high illiteracy and limited financial resources. I think we have to offer something big, and yes, we're doing it privately, but they respond and well. We don't say cancer, and we tell them that cancer is not a curse, it's a disease, and we can treat it. We give them environmentally clean, pleasant, and friendly, and we welcome them with a smile. We treat them with a high standard, reasonably priced, and those, as I said, who can't afford it, we give them financial support. And in our experience, really people respond fantastically well. We, as early detection during the 3 years, with the ladies who have screening mammograms, we detected really small cancers, which I used to see in England and the West, less than 1 centimeter, non-palpable cancer detected. We had to do stereotactic wire localization and of course they have conservative surgery, no mastectomy, and as well other ladies now, they come with small cancers, 2.5 centimeters, and histologically they are stage 1 and again treated conservatively.